You'd have to look around for that awareness. You look around, and the only ports that you really see that would allow you to do this would be behind like some of the work counters. You might be able to get in there and hide for like maybe half a minute or more, but again, nothing to really accomplish what you're trying to do. There's no other real ports for like the rest of the place.
Is 2 minutes enough time to set up a wireless system?
I mean, you already have Vox and microbead and stuff. It's just, I mean, this place isn't using like anything to like really broadcast from. They're receiving like news and all other channels that this place broadcasts. But you could hack those. Of course, that would screw things up for a lot of people.
Not what I mean. I mean, like, hook up a wireless system into the ports that lead into the building's security system.
There's nothing wireless that's broadcasting for the cameras or anything else. It's all wired.
I was going to use the microbead to make a wireless thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can do that. That's fine. I mean, it's already, you know, a wireless emitter and transmitter.
All right, I shall do that then.
Okay, I mean, it's done. It's already...
Anything around the building after, or do I have to still to hack in?
Well, I mean, like, what are you trying to do? I mean, as far as I know, you just wanted this microbead to be able to transmit, and that's all I know. The cameras on the building aren't wireless. They're wired, so you can't do anything wireless.
I was going to set up the microbead into the wired system to emit a wireless signal so I can look at what the security cameras see through a remote feed.
Okay. You would need to be able to get in there, and it would be a pretty difficult tech use test to set it up in that short amount of time. And I mean, with more people helping you, it becomes more obvious what's going on. For the employees to at least see you guys, which may or not be a big deal.
Well, 2 tech priests working on a line might not be too suspicious.
Severance can't just sneak in a crowd all the way over there? In a disguise?
You can try.
Didn't work. You said they're trying to detect disguises, and I can't actually use my stealth skill. I have to use the disguise skill. I'm terrible at disguising.
You can use stealth. I mean, you just have to run and hide behind things and...
Yeah, but I can't move in a crowd, and then I'd be moving out in the open. That's never good.
Sure enough. So after you just go behind the counter like it's no one's business, or what?
I feel like we might need to get a heads up on what's on the rooftop, so yeah, go behind the counter and try to set up the system.
What are you trying to do, Hunter? I don't even understand what you're trying to do. Like, we are just waiting here to get picked up, and then we're gonna leave. What are you doing?
If it's a gang, they might not like IG presence in the area, and the snipers might pin them down. I'm just trying to find out if there's any snipers on rooftops.
There are.
He's in a transport. They're in an armored vehicle. Snipers aren't going to be punching holes in it.
And we already know snipers are on roofs. We know this. We know snipers are out there to already shoot at us. It doesn't matter where they're at because we're not going to be exchanging fire with them. We're getting extracted. We're going to be in an armored vehicle getting out of here. Unless they're going to be launching missiles at us, we shouldn't have that big of a problem. And we have missiles as well. We could launch missiles back at their missiles and blow them up in midair. Have like counter missiles. I don't understand what you're trying to do. Because like, it just sounds like you're going to give us away more. Or like, we're already fucked because Grim here decided to not talk in ID lingo. And so our situation's already bad. And I feel like it's just going to get more complicated with the stuff you're trying to do as well. Let's just get picked up and go. We know there's snipers out there. We're not going to be exchanging fire with them. We don't have to kill them. We just have to... Oh, the mission is just information crap. We just have to do information stuff.
Highly unlikely that they have mobile AA, and if they do, you couldn't spot it with security cameras because AA can shoot like 15 or 20 miles pretty easy, so they'd be way out of the range of you being able to see them. Also, if they've got that kind of power, there wouldn't be a military base here. They would have bombed it out of existence because it's not a very big one.
You can still attempt, Hunter, whatever you want to do.
Well, if we have access to the cameras, we can actually be watching outside the building better than just looking out the windows and seeing if there are gangs coming at us. We can actually have an opportunity to spot the gangs coming at us.
We don't have to fight them, though. We're just getting extracted. We're literally just going to get picked up, and we're going to leave. In an armored vehicle. That's in the sky.
That's in the sky. I understand that, but at the same time, we're still sitting in this building waiting to be extracted. And if we need to defend ourselves, do something, we still need to know that. So we could continue watching out the windows, okay, hack in, get the cameras to our advantage so we can know what's going on. That way we're prepared in case they do come in and rush this building. Yes, we're being extracted, which is actually a very good plan. Let's get out of here. But at the same time, let's be prepared for a possible assault on us.
Well, why are we near windows?
Yeah, but
we shouldn't be near windows. We'll know when this thing is coming because it's going to make a lot of fucking noise. We should be like in the second floor of this building where there's like no windows, or like the basement, or like behind the bartender's counter, or somewhere where there's no windows. We shouldn't be next to windows right now.
And if he
Transport here
does
yet, it had to have been 10 minutes by now.
Okay, so there is a return on your IG feed. This is Aquila Lander Foxtrot Beta Bravo. Do you come in, Commander Zarkov?
Yes. Have you arrived?
We've arrived. We've landed outside. We're now watching for any signs of intrusion. So far, everything seems clear. We have autocannon fire and have the back open and ready for you. Couldn't land exactly on top of the building. We had to land outside of it, so you'll have to make a short run. We'll be trying to cover you.
Have them pull the back all the way up to the door and like crash into it a little bit. It's a hover thing, right? It kind of hovers. Have them pull it all the way up to the door.
It's a flying vehicle.
Requesting permission that you move closer to the building in fear of snipers.
Sir, we're as close as we can get. If we damage the landing gear, or even the tail of the vehicle, we'll be able to take off.
Apparently they don't wish to damage the landing equipment or the tail of the craft.
Oh, well, I guess the IG just aren't very good pilots then. It says a lot about you, Graham. Come on, what are these? Are these people men, or are they a bunch of little girls flying this thing? Oh, and they're gonna scratch it. Oh no. Come on. Let's be serious here. We can die if they don't do shit properly. No, I want you to man up and be an Imperial Guardsman like you claim you're an Imperial Guardsman. Fucking manhandle these people.
Just a side note, if he talks to them, it won't be pretty, because IG doesn't take good to arbiters on this planet.
Okay, listen, soldier. I have some men here who are scared for their lives. They do not wish to be taken out. They wish to see their families again. I don't care what you have to do to move closer immediately so that I can get my men to safety. That is my first priority. The quality of your craft is on the very end of my priority list.
Okay. Command plus 10.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
Fail.
It'll take like 3 turns. No, like 2 turns probably to run. I'll move 18 with my run.
I failed by
2 turns.
1 degree.
All right, sir. We'll back up as best we can. They wreck through multiple lights, and then one of their wings bash against the side of the building. But the back is completely against the door.
Alright, let's get on.
Okay, everyone, go, go, go.
Good job, Grim.
Thank you, Julius.
Move your fucking
Okay,
bucket, home.
so
It crashed into the building.
over your eyes is observing. Let's see here. You had a fail for Iovis and Hunter. You guys are unable to really distinguish anybody from the crowd until you see 2 lone figures. Pop out from the sides of the building. They look to be armed with grenade launchers. You don't see any of the snipers that you were originally looking for.
They pop out from the side of the building, basically where the Kilo Lander is at.
Yes, that's where you see them, because they're by themselves, not with the crowd.
They're preparing to shoot at the lander or between the lander and the door.
It looks like they're shooting at the lander itself.
Why isn't it taking off yet? Are we on?
Because you guys are loading right now, that's the turn, and it's on the same turn that Iovis and them actually are watching everything. The Inquisitor runs in with you guys.
I'm paranoid. I have the talent paranoia, so am I able to spot this as well? That they pop out suddenly?
You can make a awareness test. It's a pretty it's penalized, so go ahead and make that.
Bob just ran on the ship with us?
Yep.
That's 1 degree of failure.
That's not gonna be suspicious.
Okay. So you're looking around. I mean, you're suspicious, of course, but there are people all around, each of the buildings. I mean, just nothing pops out as holy shit threatening right at this moment as you're running into the ship. Of course, you know that there must be snipers somewhere. You just can't see them.
Okay.
Okay. So the Aquila starts booting up for a landoff, accelerating as fast as it can, running over the same light poles. Okay, the pilot says, "All right, we're getting out as fast as we can. Damn it! I hope they don't have crack." Okay, so the first grenade from the officer lands and hits the Aquila right into the pilot spot. Second one scatters way far off, blowing a hole into the bar.
He doesn't get like a pilot aircraft dodge test?
Wait,
He
he
was
made
just
it
trying to
into
take
the
off.
cockpit?
He made it near the cockpit.
It doesn't matter. They're armored vehicles.
So the crack grenade punches a hole through the armor and wounds the pilot. I says, "Shit, I'm hit! We're still taking off!" And it then takes off through the air with him wounded. He flies wildly wrong with the wing damage and the tail damage. He is flying terrible into the air. It looks like he's about to crash in just a couple seconds.
We only have one pilot?
Everyone,
Is he a co-pilot?
There's a co-pilot who's struggling to take over. He was the guy that was trying to cover your guys' exit on the back.
Get the co-pilot on the
I
thing
got
and
this, I'm
rip
grabbing
the
it.
fucked up guy off. Get the fucked up guy medicated and put the co-pilot on.
I have vehicle driving ground. Oh no, that's aircraft
In
right
the
now.
air.
No matter. Don't. Yeah.
What can't the navigator fly
Pilot
this?
aircraft.
He flies spaceships. Get on there, Severance.
Does he have
Matter,
pilot aircraft?
the controls are damaged. You couldn't fly it anyway. It's blown
No.
a hole through the
Oh.
bottom of the cockpit. It's severed most of the major electronics or hydraulic systems in the plane. There's no flying this.
Shit.
Whether they
The
thought of it or
co-pilot
not,
takes
I'm
over
just saying.
and rips out the main pilot and says, "All right, we're gonna make an emergency landing over at the military complex. We're gonna be a fucking crash landing. Boy, this is gonna be rough. Everyone strap in."
Yeah. Can we quickly use tech use to see if there's anything we can save? Like make I don't know. Save on the controls.
Because of where the damage is at and where the pilot needs to be, it would be a pretty tough tech use test. But you could still do it. It's not impossible. It's just pretty tough.
How tough exactly?
You don't know. It'll just be pretty damn hard.
Okay. I'll try it. Shit! Oh god.
Fate point.
Okay, you see that the fuel line, the brake line, and of course the cogitator controls are leaking all over one another. They're about to explode and kill everyone in this room.
Because of my tech use? Or just...
No, not because of
Was
your
it-
tech use. That's just what you see. You don't
Oh.
see how to deal with the problem, but that's just what you see. With Hunter and Iovis working together, you guys are able to see that you can very carefully apply repair salves, if the ship still has some, to the different tubes, and of course try to save some of the systems, and of course the pilot and everyone else in this room from death. That'll be another tech use test to do it correctly.
I'll assist. That's much better.
Okay, the combi tool is allowed to help with this. Fortunately, Iovis still fails by 1 degree.
Me actually too. Damn it.
Or by 2 degrees. Hunter, you succeed by what?
Think about 5 degrees, 6 if you count the initial success.
Yeah. And then Jericho, how much did you fail or succeed by?
1 failure.
Okay. Hunter, you're working against everyone working against you. You're able to get the salve, work in. They start sealing off the other lines. Jericho just isn't able to seal the brakes. Iovis isn't able to seal fuel. You guys lose all fuel. Brakes fail. Landing equipment's permanently out. You're flying really awkward. However, you're able to stop the fuel or the cogitator systems from sparking and blowing everything up. That's the one positive thing you get out of this. The pilot's trying to pull all of his just willpower and skill and everything into flying this thing down. Fails terribly. It's a horrible crash landing.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone takes 6 critical damage to the body impact as you land. Terrible under the ground.
Takes 6 critical? What does that mean?
Take 6 critical to the body.
So we're all at negative 6?
Still have your regular wounds. You just have 6 critical.
So we actually have 6 critical damage, but I'm still at 12 wounds.
Yes.
So I'm not hurt.
We were at crit 6.
You have the critical effect.
What's crit
But my
6
body's
impact to the
healed.
body? We're like all stunned and fucked right
Right.
now.
So the attack knocks you guys all to the ground. Everyone's flung, of course. You're flung. Everyone's flung 6 meters outside of the craft. And you're prone, of course, and you suffer D5 levels of fatigue and are stunned for 2 rounds. Everyone suffers 3 fatigue.
We already have 1 level of
Yeah.
fatigue, right? Because Navigator flashed us his brown eye, so we all have a 1 level of fatigue anyways, which means all the tests we've been making should have been at -10 anyways. So I should be at 4 levels of fatigue now, which means I pass out.
Okay, everyone can roll for their fatigue, it's fine.
It's 1d5.
1d5.
Why did you roll 1d10, Hunter?
You roll d10 and cut it
Shit,
in
I
half.
pass on. Okay.
Stick with the
I'm
3.
pretty sure I passed out.
Everyone just passed out except for Hunter.
Except for me,
Yeah.
I have 4 toughness. I'm up still.
Okay. You're the only one out of the craft that you think survived, Severance.
I hadn't had time to check on anybody. I'm still stunned. And I'm taking whatever 6 critical damage is. I don't even know what that does to you.
I just read it
I
off.
don't know, I have like broken... This is just the fatigue damage? I thought that was from being thrown.
Yeah, the critical 6 was just what I read out, and I kind of modified it to be with the craft. But yeah, you're knocked sprawling to the ground, you're flung out of the craft, you're prone, and you just suffered the fatigue and stunned. So, I mean, when you come to, you're not stunned anymore. No one messed with you. There are sirens going off all around the military complex, and there are troopers coming out to see what the hell happened.
Did we actually make it to the military base?
You guys are crash landed outside of it, so you're not inside of it or anything.
I'm not going to do anything. I don't have any skills. I'm not going to kill people by trying to help them.
I have Medicare, but I don't have any medical supplies that would help fatigue.
Okay. Well, people are rushing out of the base to come try to help you. I'll get them out here in just a second. Severance, you say you just sit out there? You don't do anything, really?
Why would I? You're not supposed to ever touch people if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, just checking, because you have that
I
option.
pretty much do the same, I'm more of it in days than anything.
You're conscious too, you said?
Yeah, I only have 1 fatigue left before I'm passed out.
5 levels of fatigue? Or did you roll like a 2 earlier?
I have 3. I already had 1 from the event, and I got a 1 from the crash.
Oh, nice.
Okay. As you guys are out there, and as the troops are kind of like going out to the craft, they're kind of scouting to see who's alive. Kale's actually passed out on the ground as well.
Is he still in his Calsong form, or is he disguised?
No, he's disguised.
Cool.
As what?
He has like a wig on, just some civilian clothes. Underneath that he had his guard on, his guard flak. Okay, some of the troops start coming out and they start applying Medicaid, but much to your horror, Severance, you see some of the officers and scum pop out.
Where? Just next to me here?
No, I just put them on the board.
They pop out of?
They look like they were hiding in one of the other buildings. They're just coming around the dumpster right now. Coming to check on the crash, it looks like.
Over there.
Okay. Well, there's IG here, so... I mean, I'm not too worried about it, I guess.
The troopers are mostly investigating the crash, and they're applying stims to everybody, so everyone can have a stim and is now woken up and is being checked over. It's about a horde 20 of Imperial Guard, just Medicaid troops out here.
Run for cover.
See you, Sarah.
Yep.
See you later, man.
See ya.
So yeah.
Good luck with that clusterfuck.
So yeah.
Kelson gets up groggily after the stim's taking place. Shit. We gotta get into the base. He says that to you guys. That's when the Medicaid's looking over him. Medicaid thinks he's in shock. You have nowhere to go, sir. It's fine. You're being recovered right now. You're safe.
No, you don't get it, IG officers. We were being shot down by the gangs that are probably coming after us right now to make sure we're dead.
Shoot you down in a Quillander? Impossible. And as he says that, a last shot rings out in the air.
Can we see where, or can I see where it comes from? Can I see them?
Yeah, you can make a awareness.
My eyes jam. Not really, but I fail.
You look around and your eyes are still, I mean, you've crashed, your senses are completely thrown out, and you miss the shot that hisses out of the air and burns right through the man's right eye.
Aw.
He can't
He
dodge?
doesn't even have time to scream as his brain is vaporized out the front of his skull and onto Kale Song.
Jesus.
Oh, poor song.
Everyone run for cover.
Dude. Yeah,
Initiative.
seriously, let's go. We need to roll initiative or something.
Initiative.
How come they got to just fire at us? Yeah, aren't both parties aware of each other? Then we get initiative?
Severance was there, but he didn't really say anything to you guys, and he was the only one that was really aware.
Okay. I still want missile launcher?
Yeah, I'll say it's still strapped to you. It luckily survived the trip.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
Lost
fate
half of
point.
your ammo, though.
I lost what?
As
Would I lose?
Half of your ammo from the wreck.
Some or all?
Half.
Okay. Still loaded though,
so
right?
as Severance. Sorry. As Severance is away, can we just take his body, or does he just tag along?
Honestly, I mean, I'm gonna say he runs for cover behind the craft. He lost his weapon. He really can't do anything in this combat.
Okay, cool.
Missile launcher's still loaded though, right?
He what?
Is my missile launcher still loaded?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use a fate point, take an auto 10 on my initiative, so I have a 13 initiative.
Did you roll a 3?
No, I have 3 agility bonus. I'm using a fate point to get an auto 10 on my initiative roll. So I'll have a 13 for my
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
Maybe an incendiary round rocket?
No, I have all crack.
You have all crack?
Yeah, everyone took
Yep.
all crack.
As grenade or the launcher?
Launcher. Crack have blast radius? No, huh?
No, I did. I thought I'd take the blast one. Yeah. Did I? Let me check.
I didn't think you did. I thought you took a bolt pistol.
No, I just asked if I could, but once you said we can take our stuff, I said no, because I have a bolt pistol in my normal inventory. That's my thing.
You took a what? I'm sorry.
I thought I took the blast missile launcher with blast ammunition.
Oh, with the fragmentation? That's fine.
Hand me a missile. Whose turn is it?
1 second, Hosen. Hold your
Okay.
fucking horses, dude.
What's up with your initiative roll, Kyler? D10 plus 4 plus 2?
The +2 is because of my paranoia.
Oh, nice.
+4 is my agility. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can I use Severance as cover?
Sure. Okay. So first up is the snipers.
Oh, fuck me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot Kyler.
They are going to take a shot at, it looks like, Hosen's up front, so they'll shoot at Julius first. Both shots are wild and just strike the dirt around you. They're both stub. So they just blow up dirt around you, not doing anything. Next up is Julius.
How far can I yell?
I mean, honestly, like, it's just, it depends on the person's awareness test, like who actually hears you. So you can yell, I mean, and whoever scores good enough can hear you.
You think I can yell all the way to
part,
those
everyone in this
people over there?
Yeah, what are you going to tell them? I mean, they're a crowd.
I mean, like everyone who's shooting at us over there. I could yell and they can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use the voice compel power thingy and get them to start shooting each other. So, what do I need to like roleplay this out? Or do I just say random shit and then it compels them? Because speaking is a free action, right? Or is doing
Yeah,
this
I mean,
not
this
a
would
free
be-
action?
This would actually be a half action because you're putting effort into it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Saying a particular tone.
Gunner, you have blast rockets. Hand me one.
Well, here you go. I hand you one.
Can he do that?
If I can.
Right now?
I mean, if he says you can, like, you can just quick draw it off of him. Otherwise, I mean, handing him is going to like use like a half action on Gunner's turn.
Okay, quick draw it
I
off
have
him?
quick draw, so
What kind of rockets do you have? Do you have an incendiary?
yeah, I have the incendiary.
Hand me the incendiary rocket. Or quick, can I quick draw the incendiary rocket from him?
That's fine.
That's a free action.
It
How
is.
long does it take to rapid reload one rocket into the rocket launcher? Is that a half action? It's just one rocket.
It's a half action.
Okay. Rapid reload the incendiary rocket in, and then
I thought I already had ammo in it, though.
you said I lost half the ammo. I should have space in it,
Yeah, I
right?
said it was still loaded, though. I said it was still loaded. You just lost half of your other ammo that was on your back.
Doesn't have? I thought it has a clip of 5. You said I lost half my ammo.
It doesn't have a clip of 5. It has one in the chamber you fire, and then you had 3 other rockets besides that were on your back.
Can I empty out the chamber as like a free action? Can I just release the thing and have a bunch of rockets spill out onto the ground?
I mean, properly unloading it is the same as like loading a weapon. It's the same amount of time.
So I spend a half action to unload my weapon, then a half action to load it?
Yes.
Just fire.
God damn it. Who's acting next? Somebody unload my rocket launcher for me and then hand it back to me. Kyler, unload my rocket launcher. Can you quick draw the rocket launcher off me? Or I guess it's not his turn, right?
No, it's not my turn though.
Fuck me. Whatever, I'll just if I fire my rocket, I'm gonna have an empty chamber, so I can load the incendiary rocket in next turn, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just
I mean,
fire.
it's only a... Okay.
I'll fire out a crack. I'm gonna divine shot it. So power manifestation at fettered. So I need 65 or under.
Is that your willpower, 65?
55 willpower. And then Fettered brings me to a psi rating of 2, and then 2 times 5 gives me an extra 10, so I go from 55 to 65.
Got it.
So there's my divine shot roll, which is succeed. And what snipers are around us? Who's the most accurate person?
You see what you see.
Okay, what am I seeing here? I see 4 dudes, and then there's another guy behind them. Sorry, it's hard to move around the map because it's just lags really bad for me. Okay.
I mean, there's the officer scum, the attractive scum, and then the 4 scum right beside the officer scum. You don't see any of them really wielding sniper weapons, though.
An attractive scum? She's on the dumpster?
Yeah, she's beside the dumpster.
There's no blast radius for crack missiles, right? They just hit one person really hard.
No blast. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot that bitch.
Okay. So, automatically hits her. Roll for damage.
What is this, a 3d10 plus 8? With 8 penetration?
Yes.
3d8 or 3d10 plus 8 p8. Concussive 3, proven 2. What the hell is that, dude?
3d10 plus 8.
Okay, what's below it though?
I have white text. You have to move your cursor over to highlight it. I just said P8.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, well, it says P8.
Okay.
It's the best
Alright,
text color ever.
the woman is picked up and blown backwards. And she is stunned, laying on the ground.
Okay, that's my turn.
Fragments from the explosion tear into the target's hand, ripping away flesh and muscle. She must make an ordinary toughness test or lose the hand. If she succeeds, she suffers 1 permanent weapon skill and ballistic skill damage from the damaged nerves.
She's on the dumpster though, right? Does it blow the dumpster up too and fling shit everywhere?
No.
Okay.
It just pretty much hits her in the arm and just fucking blows it to shreds. She loses the hand over it, and she's like, yeah, incredibly wounded from it.
Fuck that bitch. She's probably packing some kind of heavy shit.
Okay, so you're done, I take it,
Yes.
Julius, or
That should be everything. I don't think divine shot counts as the actual shot, so I have to free action manifest the divine shot and then actually shoot. So that's what I did. It's like
exactly.
Quick draw the thing off of him, but I can't unload and reload fast enough. I need 1.5 turns, so I'm done.
Well, I mean, you can. It only is a half action to fire the rocket launcher.
Yeah, but I quick draw the. Well, I had to. You said I'd have to use a half action to unload it, and then a half action to load it, which would be my entire turn. So I couldn't do anything. I couldn't fire. So I just fired to empty a chamber, and then next round I was going to half action load up the incendiary rocket, and then fire that one out.
Okay, you have a half action now, just so you know. That
I
you're not
don't.
using.
I don't think I do.
You have a half action you fired. You took 2 free actions. You have a half action. It was a free action to draw the rocket round.
Oh, I'm gonna yell out for everyone to kill themselves then. I use my voice power stuff. I was gonna yell out at all those people and be like, "Scum are bad! Kill scum, cause scum are bad!" That was terrible.
Test your fellowship.
I failed.
Okay, I mean, everyone kind of hears you. The crowd specifically you're trying to intone to. It's very difficult to try to control a crowd this way. They start running from all the fire, though, and fear takes over. Okay. The officer levies his weapon over at you, since you fired the rocket, and says, "Get more men out here now!"
Really? All these gangsters are
whoops.
gonna try to take on IG here? What the hell? These are ballsy people.
Okay, so he does hit you, it looks like, with the grenade launcher
Dodge.
round. Roll him.
What do I have for my dodge? I think I have a 35 agility. And dodge is trained. Okay. That's a fail.
Alright.
Is that blast radius? Does it hit everyone else around me too?
No, it's a crack grenade.
Okay.
The crack grenade tears into your left leg. Totaling up the damage, 1 second. Okay, so that's going to be 15 pen 6. And then make a toughness test versus concussion.
Mm, 12, 11. What's my toughness test? That's
Okay, so you're not
okay.
stunned.
I'm at 1 wound. Hit me for 15, so 4 because of toughness. I'm at 1 wound.
Okay, then he takes cover. Jericho.
Okay, so I will yell at the, well, officer, was it? The one who fired? And
Yes.
I use the compel thing, so it's a half action. And I yell at him, retreat in fear! So that's my fail to hit, right? Shit, no. Fail. 3 degrees.
That's how he responds.
Okay, so how badly is Julius damaged again?
He has 1 wound and he's at crit 6, as all of you are.
Okay, 1 wound. Fine. And I will just fire my launcher, I guess, at the crowd, at the scum crowd.
Okay, go for it.
That is a fail. Just.
Okay, so that's going to hit 8 meters. To the, see, 1 would be north. So yeah, 8 meters to the north. So it actually hits behind the cover and would hit the officer.
Nice.
He rolls to dodge and fails to dodge. So he gets hit. Go ahead and roll.
Wait. I don't have a macro, so... Ah, damn it.
Okay. So he gets hit by the flame weapon, fails to dodge, he gets hit. And he does make his agility though, so he's not on fire.
Does it hit blast 5? The others? For the
5 to
blast
1
five?
scale.
5 to 1 scale, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So, and it actually hit 8 meters north, so that's probably like a little bit closer than it should be. Okay, so he's pinned up against cover that's on fire. I'll have to roll again next turn when he stands in it, if he stands in it for a full turn. Alright, so Gunner's done.
But it does hit the attractive one, right? If it hits 8
No.
meters, it would? No? Oh, fine.
No, it hit straight north, like 8 meters about, and she's far away from the blast.
Okay.
Okay. So Jericho's done. Iovis.
I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna get into a kneeling position or drop to a sniper position. So I'm gonna be prone. And I like to scan the area for the building across. Small commercial center 2 to see if there's anybody there, any sort of heat signature or such, so I can see if there's snipers up there with my auger array.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll be right back, guys. I won't pause it. I'll just put everything down so you guys keep listening and whatnot. I'll be right back.
Wow, good roll finally.
Okay, 70. So yeah, excellent roll. You're actually able to detect. What were you looking for? You said heat.
Yes, heat. Something. Just what I'm trying to find is see if I can find out. Just to see what I'm trying to do is, yeah, heat. What? Yeah, just infrared heat signature or something like that, so I can see if there's people up on the roof or something that will be brandishing weapons.
Okay. So you don't see anybody in Commercial Center 2, but you do see them across the way in the hab block. Again, you see various heat signatures that indicate like cogitators or boiling rooms, but the two human-shaped heat sources you can see are someone leaning out with weapons. They're definitely in a stance to shoot you guys. So that's where they're at. You find them. Leaning out windows.
I will relay this information to my fellow alkalites.
Okay.
And as another half action, I'm going to take an aim at the attractive scum. So that's my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so the attractive scum. Did I say she was stunned? I can't remember all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's just stunned. Next up is Zarkov.
Okay, I'm going to aim at the officer. Yeah.
Okay, the officer is actually hidden around a cover, so he's actually wholly behind cover.
Okay. Well, then I'll aim at this guy.
All right, the stub automatic scum.
Yeah, number 13. And I'm going to be shooting my Kraken round rocket launcher at him.
Go for it.
No, really, no.
That is
Connor,
with
no.
3 degrees of
Okay,
success.
you're right. Now go get mommy.
Excellent hit. He'll try to dodge.
Connor, no.
He fails to dodge and gets hit.
No.
Roll him.
Fucking swear.
And that hits him in the head.
Brutal.
Fucking swear I'm never gonna have kids. Let's try to get some food around here and get chased by
Okay, his head explodes like a ripe melon, killing him instantly.
And as a free action, I'm going to scream out, "Take that, you pieces of shit!"
What's going on? There's
They
two
yell back
more
at you.
things? Now, what the fuck? I got fish and chips I want to eat now.
Okay. IG Horde.
Maybe
They
Horde?
try to rally themselves into a Horde-type unit with their commissar yelling orders. They fail to get in shape. They're still all over the place trying to treat you guys with their wounds. They just barely manage to get over and grab their weapons. Kale Song. He picks up his, he gets his long las out and fires
Who?
at one of the scum. Hitting one directly in the head.
I always got destroyed? What happened?
Righteous Furies. And deals 26 damage to him. He goes down without even a sound as the las cracking in the air. Okay, Scum's turn. The Scum are screaming out various obscenities and other things at you.
So confused. You guys are probably all happy from eating food while I'm recording. That's the most professional thing to do. Ever.
The Scum with the shotgun chants something to himself and pulls in power. But he pulls in entirely too much. Sorry guys, just looking up Perils of the Warp there.
You got perils?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Do you push his power?
Yeah.
I fucking knew it.
And he's unsanctioned.
I fucking knew it. I knew NPC psychers are just gonna push powers.
Okay, so he is a psychic mirror. Psychic power is turned upon him. The power's effect is normal, but the power tags the psyker instead. Should the power be a benefit, it instead deals 1d10 plus 5 energy damage to the psyker, and the beneficial effect is cancelled. Armor offers the psyker no protection. So he takes 9 points of damage as psychic electricity just burns his body all over. He screams, "Ah!" And he's stunned. He says, "Oh shit!" and runs over behind cover, running through fire. Passing his
I thought
agility,
he
though.
was stunned. Oh,
The
it's
other one
that
is.
guy.
There's 2 of them. Okay, Hunter.
Was the IG that got killed with a headshot? Did he have a scope or something that I could use?
No. He just had like a las pistol and a las carbine that were on the ground that he was setting aside to like treat you.
So
Alright, then I just drop down and take an aim shot into where the snipers were that Iovis said they were.
I'm gonna put my mic and stuff down while I eat.
Okay. You have to make an awareness test to see them.
I thought he yelled it out.
He did. He told you there are snipers in that building, but you don't know exactly where to shoot because of that. You have to see them.
Alright.
Okay, I mean, you scan the buildings where where he told you they were, and you can't see anything. They must have popped that down back below cover after they took their shots.
Well, that would be 2 actions. 1 to drop, 1 to aim.
Okay. So back over to the snipers then. They pop up. Since you guys are aware of them, everyone can make an awareness test as a free action now with a +10.
You can make awareness tests?
Yeah, because they're popping up, and I always told you where they were.
Oh, I failed.
Me too.
Me 3.
I was even looking at the building and I failed to see him.
You should know where they are.
Two more shots at you. There, Julius. One of them pegs you right on.
Is this just a regular gun?
No, these are stub rifles.
It's not a grenade launcher?
No, these are the snipers.
No, I'll just wait.
Okay.
I don't know what damage is gonna do to me.
You'll take... It's 5, pen, 4.
I take 1 point of damage on a 0. Does that mean I apply all my crit damage now?
I mean,
So
yeah,
I
you
drop
already have
from
the
0 down to
damage.
-6?
Yeah, now you don't have any wounds left.
Okay.
Okay. So the other sniper misses, and then they both drop down prone inside the building. I guess, but no one really saw that, so... Julius!
Who are those two guys up there? Tough Scum with rifle, guard 17, and Tough Scum. Those are the two new guys that popped on, I guess. We see them or no?
Yeah, Iovis told you that there's snipers in that building. No one has seen them yet, though. They've just been firing on you guys blindly.
So that's not where they're actually at. That's just kind of where we think they're at, or is that where they're
No,
actually
that's
at?
where they're at.
But we
Like,
don't know
Iovis
that.
told you that's where they're at. You just don't. Yeah, I mean, you don't have a target to like fire at, really. You just see the building.
Okay.
If you fire at them, it would be blind fire.
Okay. So I couldn't divine shot them then because I can't see them.
Yeah, because you can't see them or sense them at all.
Right. And the chick is still messed up, right? She good? She calmed down.
Yeah, she's still standing there with half her arm blown off.
And the stub automatic guy next to him is kind of all good, right? He's good. Who's uninjured that I can see, or who's the officer scum? I'm gonna fire at that guy.
You can't see him.
I can't see him.
He's completely behind cover. Yeah, he's completely behind cover.
Behind a dumpster, right?
Yes.
Well, if I fire an incendiary rocket, it's just gonna destroy like that entire area. It should hit him, I think, right? Maybe? I don't know.
It's a possibility. I mean, blast weapons usually do ignore cover, so it would roll up and over him.
Well, it's a 5-to-1 scale, so if I shoot this, it's only gonna blast in one area, which means I'd have to know exactly where he's at. I'm gonna make a full move action, then. Let's see, I move 18. I guess I can only move 15 then, so I'll just move behind everyone and use them all as cover. And that's my action. I'm done.
Okay. That would be next the officer's turn. The officer pops up, and he fires a grenade over at over at you. Yeah, over at you, Julius. You're the only one really like giving them grief besides Kyler.
Okay, well I'm using Kyler and Grim as cover.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
So it's a wild mist that scatters. 8 meters down to 2. Doesn't hit anybody actually, just explodes way behind you, Hosen. Or, yeah. Okay.
Is he
So
on
that's
fire?
his turn. He actually is moving out of cover. Behind right there. But still blocking most of your guys' line of sight. Not on fire. Jericho.
So since I'm highly trained in Medicaid, can I quickly fix up Julius since he's right beside me?
In one round? Without like some sort of like drugs or anything else, like you're gonna try to like sew him up. So, not right now at this time. I mean, you could, but it'd be a hellish test. Like it'd be a miracle for you to pull it off.
Don't bother. I'm at crit 6,
How?
dude. You would have to heal through all my crit in order to do anything, and you can only heal heavily wounded targets for 1 wound anyways.
Oh, oh
You
fine.
could spend a full round action, which would consume my full round and your full round, to apply first aid to me, which would heal your intellect bonus, but not on heavily targeted or heavily injured targets. It only heal for 1 no matter what. So, I mean, I'm kind of fucked right now, but whatever.
Yeah, I only ask because I have advanced Medicaid, like some advanced tests I can do. Like, what did I pick up? The Master Shirogan, so that's why I asked. But okay, yeah, I guess it's too quick to do that. Okay, so can I still yell at them, even though I can't really see the officer?
No, nah, because you can't see him really. I mean, he can hear you, but it's gonna be far off. They're firing at you. It's just not gonna be as effective. I guess I'll let you do it with like a -20 penalty.
No, I'd rather yell at scum number 13.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll compel him and say, "Take your seat in the fire." That's a fail.
I thought we were supposed to oppose willpower when we do that. Don't they have to be rolling willpower tests, and if they fail even more, it means he still succeeds?
No, I mean if he fails, like you can't succeed at something, even if he failed worse. You would have to succeed and he would have to fail.
But he's not like actually doing something that's finite. It's not an actual you fail or you don't fail like a power manifestation would be, and then you would require the oppose. He's just yelling stuff at people. He could yell really stupid shit, but if whoever he's yelling it to has a really stupid brain, then they might think that's really awesome shit he's yelling. Because like they fail really bad, but
Okay. Well, it is now Iopus, unless Jericho wants to do something else.
Yeah, I will reload my stuff. If I can. Is a half action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll reload it. The launcher.
Okay. Iopus.
The girl's still stunned, right?
Yes, she is.
And she looks pretty damaged.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch and I'm going to aim at the window where the scum have been popping up. And basically when they pop up, I'll shoot.
What are you aiming with?
I have the long las.
Okay. You lose your aim bonus from last turn because you didn't use it on anything this turn.
Understood. That's why I'm using the other half action to aim again.
Okay. That sounds good. Alright, the face is no longer stunned. And she levies out a hand cannon. Drawing in warp power to herself, but she fails to manifest. Then she fires.
she can't hit us. Hand cannon doesn't have much range. It's like 30 meters or something on hand cannon. Long range would be like 60.
35. Yeah, she can't hit you, so she just fires off wildly and misses. And then she's done. Zarkov.
I'm going to shoot at the... Well, first I have to reload my weapon. I'm going to reload my weapon. That's a half action, and I'm going to use my next half action to shoot at the attractive scum.
Okay. Nice.
That's 4 degrees of success. That hits her in the left arm.
Okay. She takes heavy amounts of damage, blowing the that arm completely to hell. With a mighty bang, the arm is blasted from the target's body, killing it instantly in a rain of blood droplets. In addition, if they're carrying a weapon with a power source, it explodes. So, unfortunately, she wasn't carrying a weapon with a power source. But yeah, she does explode and is instantly slain by the crack rocket, hitting her other arm.
Oh yeah.
Joe Disco.
Okay. Anything else
My
there,
turn's
Diz?
over.
Alright, yeah,
used
she did
both.
get both her arms blown off.
Or she can always make it in the amputee porn business now. Instead of just the regular porn business. No, sorry, too morbid.
Alright. The IG Horde tries to pull themselves together. They do. Then they unleash a barrage of las fire over at the shotgun scum. They annihilate him. He is burned to cinders, and various bits of him are just blown off by individual las rifle and carbine hits. Next up is going to be Kale-Song, who yells out to everybody, "Get behind the lander!" He takes cover behind like one of the broken wings. Okay, Scummer next. Pops up over and he tries to take a shot. Actually, it's wild. He's firing wild at this point.
Did I get my shot?
This isn't a sniper you were aiming for. Or were you aiming for the scum?
I was aiming at the tough scum, the snipers. Number 18.
They didn't pop up, so yeah, that's just another scum's turn. Yeah, and with the range penalties, they miss completely. Okay. It'll be Hunter's turn.
I shall keep an eye on the building with an aimed sight, and I delay my half action
For what?
to shoot at the snipers.
Okay. Sniper's turn. They pop up. You do see them now. Okay. Iovis fires. Is that two misses, I hope?
Two misses, I hope. That would be barely a miss.
Okay. The two shots go wild in their position, and then they go ahead and retaliate against you, Iovis.
Did Hunter shoot too?
Yeah, the action shot.
Those weapon jams on 92, right? Or is it 92?
It's only if it's poor
96.
quality.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, our automatic. Unreliable or whatever. So both of them miss. One of their guns actually does jam and overheats on him. And they both pop back down into cover. The officer at this point says, "Retreat! Pull back! They got IG support!"
Had IG support.
And they start trying to run back. That would be Julius. Your turn.
You forgot the
really
overheat
moved.
toughness test.
Okay. Full round action move. Ryan. 15. Done.
Okay. The officer then yells to his men to go ahead and run and retreat, and they start running into the crowd of people for cover. At least he does. Jericho.
Okay, so I remember something about the snipers, so I look for them again.
Okay.
God damn, why do I always get it? It's always the same one. Okay, so I don't spot them. Or I can't, I fail, basically.
Yeah, again, you know where the vicinity of him is, just can't exactly see him.
Okay, so then I fire in the vicinity where I think they're at.
Okay. This will be a minus 20 test because it's blind.
Ah, whatever. That's obviously a fail with 3 degrees.
Okay. So you hit the level that you think they're on, and a large fire spreads out from the incinerator rocket. You hope they burn in hell, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Iovis.
Can I give them? Can I tell the rest of the gang exactly where they're at, since I have a pretty good bearing where they're at?
I mean, you know exactly where they're at, but unless like there's some way that they can see what you see, there's just you really can't precisely like give them exactly like where they're at. Like as far as like where to like exactly fire their guns.
Okay.
You can tell them that like the 2 windows up at the top, you know, and that would, I mean, they've been rolling and they haven't been getting like penalized as much because of where they know where they're at, but these guys are kind of hiding some cover and are difficult to see. You saw them best because of the heat signature.
That's what I'm saying is that since I have a general, I know which windows or which window they're in, I can say this floor, these windows at this location.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Then I'll do that. I'll explain where they're at, and I'll again use half action to aim and ready to pop one off if they pop up again.
Sounds good. Face is dead. Zarkov. You kind of know where they're at, and they're crouching down behind the walls or windows, it looks like.
I don't have any missiles either, and I believe none of my other guns has an excess of 100 meters. Hold on, let me take a look. Nope. So I'm going to the full round action move. Oh wait, why am I over here? Sorry, my map tools jump me over to like the other side of the map. Now, being like right next to the plane, does that mean I can like I'm still behind cover because I'm guessing there's like pieces of the plane everywhere?
Yeah, you can, in this vicinity, you can take some light cover. It'll at most cover your body and legs, or if you like completely prone underneath the cover, it can cover all of you. But, I mean, you'll receive some penalties to fire because you have shit all over you that's hot and burning.
Okay, I'll move right there, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. The IG Horde continues to, well, they stop and look at the crowd that they're running into, and then they look again for where the snipers are hiding, and they just kind of mass fire up inside of the building where they are. And again, just a wild spray of las fire hits and coats the upper levels. They don't really do anything. Kelsong then readies an action to take some fire from where he's standing at. It's the scum. Them start running out into the crowd, and Kaleson takes a shot at him. Picks him off. Deals 10 pen 3 and actually hits him in the leg, slowing him down. Hunter.
Pretty much the same thing as before. Continue aiming at the building and waiting on my last action.
Okay. Sniper's turn. One of them pops up in the window and gets a nasty surprise from everybody.
Missed.
Hunter, you hit. Okay. So you smack him pretty good, and he takes a wound from it. And I think that was it. Nobody else was really aiming to fire, so he will take his shot at you, Iovis. The other one didn't pop up in the window with his brother. And they miss you, Iovis. Then he runs back inside of the building. Okay, I mean, pretty much at this point, you guys can break initiative in battle. There's no one else left to contest you here.
Okay. Then I'm gonna medicate whom I can.
Alright, the guard's like, let's get him inside to facilities. We have, all of you are torn up.
Good idea.
Yeah, you say, get inside. We'll keep everything in this area locked down. We're gonna crack this area in half. Don't mess with the guard. So you guys are able to get into the complex, and all of you are taken to medical.
Is Bob coming with us? Yes, he is.
Bob nods at you and kind of clutches his side.
Bob. They call him Bob. Oh man.
Okay. So in comes some of the military personnel. They start checking records, asking for IDs, of course. They want to know where you're coming from. They verified that you're from Trench, Zarkov, but everyone else needs a cough up ID. Kaleson gives them a fake ID.
I'm on the
Everybody
table
else,
bleeding to death. So
they're gonna take like tags or whatever else they can find on you then, and start trying to patch you up.
yeah, I mean they can kind of rummage through my shit, I guess.
Okay, so after like a couple of hours, everyone gets stabilized. Would be, I guess, the best word. Where it's like you're still in crit, but of course, they're trying to heal you guys the best they can. So you're able to. No, you're in crit yourself. I mean, for the most part, they're ignoring everything you say and trying to patch you up. You're a crit 6, man. You're like torn open, terribly wounded.
But I'm
No, he's not.
professional, goddammit.
He's not torn open. He was flung back, and he took fatigue damage and got stunned a little bit. He has no bodily wounds on him. None
He's
of
a
us
crit
do.
6. He's pretty fucked up.
But his crit effect wasn't like he lost skin or he got something blown off. He just got thrown out. He has a lot of scrapes and bruises, and probably a lot of like impact damage, like bruises and stuff, and swellings, but not like he's ripped open.
You have various wounds that are pretty bad, and then you have some internal hemorrhaging that represents the crit 6 damage.
So we have fever
Yeah, the
and
wounds.
such.
Yeah, I mean, anyways, semantics aside, you guys are able to get stabilized, crit 5, and your guys are just kind of resting. Kalesong says that was a terrible idea getting in that thing, but it was a lucky grenade. None of us could have known that they would have had that heavy of armament.
If I had seen them sooner, I could have compelled them or something, but sadly I did not.
Kalesong looks at you, Zarkov. Well, we're here because of you. What are we going to do now? I know where the bodies and cogitators are. I can get us to them, but not, well, with authority.
Is he just like openly saying this in front of like everyone who's operating on this?
Dude, no.
Sorry.
He's saying it like when everyone's gone.
Okay.
Headphones unplugged. Well, the first thing that I think we have to do is complete the first part of our objective, and then if that complete it, if that helps us to lead us to your body.
All right. Well, just get us into the command room. Somehow important.
Since I'm an Imperial Guardsman, I mean, are all like layouts of command centers or whatever like kind of similar? Do I know where I'm going? Are there signs?
Unfortunately, this is I mean, there are some signs, of course, telling you general things about, like, what floor, like operations, logistics, other stuff like that, but there's really nothing to tell you specifically where you're going. Kalesong, he said he can know where he's going. He just told you to get him to the command and control room. Like, get access to that, to where it's okay to go in there.
Do you have Sorrow's character, Severance? Do you have his stats? Can we get him to do stuff? Because he's really sneaky.
Well, I mean, if we're relying on his character, we probably should stop then.
Oh, well, I was just asking. I mean, there's other ways we can do this. We have 2 tech priests, and this is all like data stuff. They could just say they're doing maintenance stuff around the place, and then ask to be into it. I mean, it's computer stuff. They can't deny tech priests. So that's Mechanicus to see this kind of stuff. At least I don't think so.
Alright, I mean, you guys are at Crit 5, so you're going to show for some wear and tear.
More like fatigue a zillion as well, so. Again, we should have all... were we even applying the -10 to any of the tests and stuff we made?
I don't think anyone was, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I didn't remember either.
Okay. Well, we have 2 tech priests, and this is data infiltration stuff. So, and we have an Imperial Guardsman, and he should know a lot of stuff. He should be able to move around amongst these people and kind of get a layout of this place while we continue to stay here and get patched up a little bit, or act like we're nearly dying while he goes around and gathers up stuff. And once he gets a layout of the place, just find the mainframe room we're supposed to go to, and then just send the tech priests in to take looks at it. And then see how they respond. And if they're like super awesome negative about it, then we'll think of something else.
Well, we also need to relay the information, so we should find a Vox channel first that doesn't raise suspicion if he wants to Vox someone, or does it?
We just have to radio this information out over their box, right?
You have to get the information out to the ship, which you guys already have the information to on the data wafer, and you guys will have to download their records, the complete records of this base.
Do we have to download it onto the wafer, or can we like redirect the link to be downloaded to the ship we're supposed to be sending this stuff to?
That's one where like you guys actually create an uplink to the ship.
Oh, okay. We got 2 tech priests. Go tech priests, go!
By the way, just a quick thing. Did Kalesong, like the fake one, say anything like when we compel someone, do they remember that they were compelled?
They don't know exactly what happened to them or why they felt the urge that they do. I mean, they do remember that they were compelled, and that they did something, but they don't know why. Like, they don't be like, oh, that guy told me to do something, and I mean, they do remember you telling them to do something, you know, so they do remember that, but they don't know why they followed your commands. So they wouldn't be like, witch, you know, unless like they thought you were a witch or something.
Okay, so can't we just ask for the password nicely, nudge, like, you know?
Sure. You'd have to get to command and control though to get access to these terminals you need.
Oh, okay.
Kyler, go. No, not Kyler. What is your name? Gunner, right? Gunner, go with Grim around the area, and like I said, just map out the area so we know what's around. Then find out where the Vox communication room is at. Then find the people who operate that room, and then you two just go distract them. Just talk about like war stories or something way down the hall. Then have the two tech priests go in and just make the uplink and do their shit.
Yeah, but they're still gonna hack that, so if we compel someone to give us the password, they don't raise alert.
That's gonna raise alert though. If you go around and ask for their Vox passwords, they're gonna want to know why. There's no reason to tell anyone here what we are doing.
That's why I just asked. They don't remember being compelled by someone particular. If we compel them, then they don't remember that I compelled them. So yeah, we have the password, and they just wonder what happened to them.
The compel does only last for like 5 seconds.
Exactly, in that 5 seconds they can tell me the password.
Okay, if you think it's gonna work, then even if you have the password, you still have to get in there and create the uplink. So we're still gonna need a distraction. It's just now instead of making tech use rolls just to hack through the system, we can go right up and do it, but we're still gonna have to distract these people away.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that we don't distract them. I'm still gonna distract them. I'm down with you that. They're just, you know, they're a bit more that we have more options than to hack it. I don't know which is more difficult, hacking it and like evading these machine spirits to like hide yourself and make a bunch of tests, or compel someone. I'm not sure which is.
It might just be easier to hack it since we're already on the inside of the system. We're not going through firewalls. It should just be a password hack and a reroute. It shouldn't be that hard with two very skilled tech priests doing this. Because when you go and you try to compel this guy to tell you the password, if you fail it, then like he's gonna be like, why are you shouting at me asking for the password? Like that's gonna raise a lot of suspicion. I think it's easier for two tech priests to crack a password and then link all this stuff. I mean, like look at some of the stuff they've done. They have broken into an Arbites office, and they went through like a really powerful ice raid. Cracking a password should be pretty simple for them.
They have? Well, okay. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, just compared to what they've done before, they've done really amazing shit with that arbitrator's office. That's really insane crap to hack into it. I think, I don't know, metagame, I don't know what kind of rolls they'd have to make to crack a password, but I'd have to imagine it's easier than hacking through firewalls. Though I don't know anything about hacking, because I don't do hacking in real life, and I don't know anything about it in this game, because I'm not a tech priest. But I think really if you four kind of just move around in a group and then kind of scout the area out, find out where the Vox communication is, then figure out who's operating it and who kind of walks around that area, just have you and Grim just distract those people. Just be like, hey, you guys have some cool and interesting war stories you want to talk about and shit, and then just see if they'll boggle your mind or something. Because like as soon as they make the links, this whole thing's over. We've completed all the objectives. We don't have to worry about anything past that. So you can literally sit there and talk to them about anything and it won't matter. Because as soon as the uplinks are made and the data is transferred, we all get kicked out of this. So you can literally just sit there and blather at them for like 5 minutes while they do this.
Yeah, but just no matter game, this is military base. I don't know what the deal in 40k is, but still is password is really secure. It's a military base basically, so that's why if you reply real life, it will take a lot of time to crack such a secured password if it's military. So I don't know which this was just as an option, you know.
But passwords are just that. They're just passwords. They're a screen that pops up and that says enter a password. Also, what you could do is you could, like, if they're, like, I don't know what the doors are like, but if the door has windows, you could look into it and see, like, if they're already into the system. Like, if the people who are running the Vox communication are already signed in, then we won't even need to do that. We could literally just walk right in and start the uplink. But they're just passwords. Like, hacking into this building from the outside is probably a real pain in the ass, because you're right, it's probably very secure. Though this is just a small base, and it's just a Vox communicator. There's a lot of buildings with Vox communicators, military-wise, so it's probably they probably are not thinking like, oh, we have a Vox communicator in here, so we need to make this the most secure building ever. They're like, we have a. They're probably just like, we use a Vox communicator.
You want to download. No, you just want to download information, not the Vox communicator, right? The information is not stored on the Vox, is it?
No, it's on cogitator coils and memory coils inside the military base.
But that's all linked up on the same system as the Vox, right?
You can access it through Vox, yeah.
They can do this all in the Vox
how it
communicator.
is, but so in real life, it is still its own system, so you still have to hack that. So you have to hack two things, but I don't know how Mal does it here.
Okay, then let's have everyone split up or something, or let's have you and Diz just walk around and scout the place, and then find the mainframe room, find the Vox room, see how protected they are, and then distract them, and then let the tech priests do their stuff. And as soon as they make the uplink, it's all over. So let's just do that.
Okay.
I mean, use your compel voice to get them to do stupid shit that's gonna make more time, or like take more time away from them to do something. Like get into a food fight with them or something, and then have them stain their uniforms so that they need to go back to their dormitories now and then change out, or some stupid shit like that. Just distract them. We have two really good tech priests. I'm sure they can handle this, especially working together. There's not much that they haven't been able to handle when they're working together.
Or just hope that everything goes according to plan then.
Don't split Hunter and Iova's. Work together on this. You can't. I wouldn't say tackle the mainframe and then have one person tackle the Vox, because your efforts are going to be split. It should be both of you tackle the Vox, or both of you tackle the mainframe. That's why I think the Vox room is probably less suspicious to have two people in it, because it's probably a bigger room than what the mainframe is stored into. The mainframe is probably stored into a room where like one person goes in and kind of does maintenance and stuff on it. The Vox is probably, there's a few people sitting around keeping the Vox casts open. So it's probably less suspicious if both of you are able to enter that room. Then again, they're all going to be distracted anyways. But there's probably multiple work stations for multiple people at the Vox casters.
So then you want us to begin searching for the Vox caster room first?
Just walk around the complex and see what you can find. We don't know where anything's at. Just walk around, find the mainframe room, find the Vox room, see how well guarded they are, and then distract them while the tech priests do work. That's all you guys need to do. I can go with you guys and help distract. Let's just do this right now.
Okay, let's go. Lead on.
Okay. So, can we walk around? Can we find these rooms?
Okay, so the Medicaid crew are still kind of taking care of you a little bit. It's like in and outs. I mean, they aren't like here while you're talking about all that. They were gone. But there are 2 guards, just, kind of outside the room. Each room in this station is guarded. You would know that, Zarkov, that they post guards at the entrance to every room, and they do verify ID from room to room and why you're going there.
Okay, then, Gunner, just take the, not Gunner, Grim, just take the 2 tech priests with you, and then just start walking around. They're gonna question you, and then show them your ID stuff, and then just say the 2 tech priests are with you.
Okay. I
then
motion
make a-
to Hunter and Iobus.
Ask Gunner and Ios, what would 2 tech priests be doing around this facility if they're not actually ID members? Like, you just be doing basic maintenance stuff, right, guys? Is that, I mean, tech priests come into facilities like this to do maintenance, right?
Pretty much.
Just say that
You do know that you guys would have to have the paperwork to back that up if you're actually doing maintenance, and that's what gets scanned every time.
Well, he's tending the machine spirits. Would they wouldn't let the tech priests tend the machine spirits?
If they're IG certified, then they could be. Not just any technomat, though. I mean, you guys are just technomats. Zarkov is just a trooper, or not a trooper, a guardsman, like rank 1. Unless you guys can fake files to give yourselves higher rank or paperwork or other orders.
I do have copyist.
Take Diz's ID file, copy it over, and then make copies for the 2 tech priests.
I can assist on the copyist.
The materials you guys using for this?
Materials is his thing made out of.
Plasteel.
Are the walls made of plasteel?
Made out of some plaster and then plasteel reinforcement behind them.
Can we... Is there any other loose plasteel around? We can mold it into that thing? Because we have tech priests with a bunch of tendrils and utilities, right? Can we just maybe, while the fucking people aren't looking, can we saw through? Oh yeah, can Grim, is the ship made out of plasteel out there? Can Grim go get that? Some of the material and we just mold it down? Because Grim can walk around, right? He has papers.
He can. He can. I mean, he can't enter like some of the rooms. He would know that without like proper clearance.
Right. What was our ship made out of? It was made out of plasteel, right?
Ceramite, plating, and then plasteel parts, yeah.
How big is the papers that Grim has? Or how big is his ID card thing? Is it just like an ID card?
It's just an ID card. It's pretty thin. You wouldn't need much material.
Go out and grab some plasteel for us, Grim, and then we'll have the 2 tech priests forge them over into what you have, and then we'll just slap their names on it. Do they scan you every time you walk through, Grim, or do they just ask to see it?
It's every time you walk through.
But do they scan him, or they just ask to see it?
They do. They scan and create a log. They're very bureaucratic on Scintilla.
Can we copy... Is it like a barcode on it, so when you scan it, it comes up with somebody?
Yeah, it's like a binary chatter, like complex barcode thing.
Are they able to decrypt it to fake, like if they scan it, does somebody's face pop up and then they match the faces?
Oh, it's just an ID log with the proper like magnetic strip or whatever else they use to identify.
Will the tech priest be able to like decode what the barcode is? Can they create new barcodes, like as if they're administrating these 2 brand new IG members and then just administrate them to themselves? Like they'll scan, it'll create a log, and then later they'd have to go check it and be like, who are these people? Or do they like immediately gonna be like, who are these people?
What it does is it goes and checks the file to exist in the administratum database to see if you are actually like who you are and your log matches what you're allowed to do and other such as deemed by the administratum. And then once it checks out, it comes back and says, okay, and it lets you in.
Okay, then copy the files over and use Grim's ID. Because it's going to scan, it's going to go through, and then it's going to read as Grim, and it's going to come back and say it's okay. And that's all it's going to do, right? There's no face, there's no identification. It literally just says the ID is okay.
Yeah, it just says that who is it and whose log it's using.
There's no point to add a file because that would be really hard. You would have to, because this signal gets sent out to a different place. You would have to backtrace it all the way back there and then add the files in, which is too much work. It doesn't matter if you all three have the same exact barcode stuff as Grim, because it's literally going to get scanned and it's just going to say, okay, pass. That's it. It's not going to scan and say who you are and show a face or any of that information. It's just going to say, they're just going to scan it and it's just going to be denied or access, and that's it. So all you need to do is make exact copies of what Grim has and then just use them. And it'll be like Grim signing in 3 times, but no one's going to know this because it's just going to come back to these people and say access. Oh, we don't need to request IDs. We can make it. We have synth steel or whatever it is right outside. Grim just needs to grab 2 pieces of it and then come back, and then the tech priest can do it. And they can do this while the medical people are outside. Or Gunnar could try to prove himself to some of these medical people and then show how great he is at being a doctor, and then maybe they'll allow him to just do the rest of the Medicaid stuff on us, and they won't have to bother with us, and then we'll have this entire room to ourselves.
Alright guys, well, I'm out of time for today. I really do gotta go. I'm sorry. I tried to stay on as long as I could.
Okay.
It's fine.
Alright,
Well,
we will continue this next time.
Yep. I will see you guys in the next videos then.
Sounds like a plan.